Afternoon mga kababayan, ma'am sir, this is Jam, the Filipino channel ng inyong lingkod. So today is March 3, 2026 at tayo ngayon ay pupunta dyan sa may Bugis Singapore Street Food sa may Nakano Rojas, Santo Domingo, Quezon City po yan, at dadalhin po natin sa may Okada, Manila, GW Jokno Boulevard, Sisay, Tambo, Paranaque po yan. Okay, so magbabalik po tayo mamaya konti pag nakuha na po natin sila. Disclaimer lamang po, ang content po natin ay kalsada at hindi ang passenger. Kaya naman sakali man po na may marinig kayo mga pangalan ng lugar, pangalan ng tao, pangalan ng organizations, government o private man yan, ay wala pong kinalaman ng channel na ito at wala pong pinapatungkulan. Lahat po na pinag-uusapan dito ay pawang dito lamang po yan sa loob at wala pong pinapatungkulan sa labas. Okay po, magbabalik po tayo mamaya konti pag nakuha na po natin sila. Samantala, makinig tayo ng mga nagbabagang balita at talakayan habang tayo ay pupunta doon sa ating pick-up area.
Through those documents
In 100
that
meters,
will be
turn left on
subject
Singapore
to
Roxas.
subpoena request in time. Earlier, you made mention about former Senator Sonny Trillanes. And was this part, or is this part of your allegation of facts in your impeachment complaint? Yes. Yeah, I believe so.
In 80
So
meters,
there's a
turn
specific
left.
reference in the impeachment complaint with regards to the testimony of former Senator Sonny Trillanes during the hearing of the Good Government Committee. Check, Madam Chair. That is my
In
please.
100 meters,
Yes, yes.
you will arrive at your destination.
Honorable Rodriguez.
Yeah, Madam Chair, the round 4 is on page 95 of the complaint.
We are on the fifth round.
Fifth round is page 95, that the Vice President committed global violation of the Constitution between the public trust in amassing unexplained wealth and failing to disclose all their property. Madam Chair, from paragraph 285 to 290 are conclusions of law citing the law itself, but explained well, and also decisions of the Supreme Court. So let's go back to the statement of facts. The statement of facts by the chair is found on page 46. So this is entitled E, Facts in relation to Vice President Sarah's unexplained wealth and failure to disclose all her properties and interests in properties in Thailand.
Sir, may...
Remember, the Constitution says impeachment of the Vice President. And the Supreme Court ruled in the 35th hour that
May laman, may gamit siya.
of
Yan, sa likod na siya.
impeachment purposes
O, sa likod nito na. May gamit yun. Bakit tayo kakasya pa?
at the time that is holding that impeachable oath.
Hindi, ayusin niyo yan.
Paragraph 107, if Sara served as Vice Mayor of Davao City. Dr. Served as Mayor, Dr. Clearly,
Sir, si Lola, pwede ba sa unahan?
within
Dito na. Pwede po pa usok.
Kasi kailangan mag-seatbelt po dito.
Opo, opo. Si seatbelt si Lola.
Sige po.
Okay, thank you.
to an offense committed by the Vice President. One of these is a listing of content
Abot mo na yung
without
Ayan, so na-drop na natin sila. Hindi tayo nakapag-play. Alam na natin ang dahilan kung bakit hindi tayo nakapag-play. Ano pa? Yan, maraming salamat po sa panonood. This is Jam Parenda Pilipinika. Nalangin niyo po nito para po.
I wanted to do, and then I realized na baka mas lalo mabiya yung bata, if I do that, imagine myself, ganun din ang gusto ko gawin doon sa mga katabi ko. So, na-realize ko, toxic na ito. Ngayon sa graduation, hanapin niyo ang footage, makikita niyo doon yung mukha ko. sa mukha niya. Hindi praise yun na sinasabi niya. Like, Honorable po?
Madam Chair, so again, since we're able to play these videos, we better understand the context of what had happened then. And it is up to the committee to decide whether or not there's sufficient substance. We are not debating whether or not there are grounds for consent, or whether or not there's substance in what was said. And what we have is that she did attend the exam, and that she did make the statement. And so, with regards to sufficiency of substance, it does seem that these are all in the impeachment.
Madam Chair.
The Honorable Sensai first, and then the Honorable Guzman.
Very much, Madam Chair. Well, you can see on the videos, lalo na yung una, statement ni BP Sara doon, patuloy natin mahalin ang ating bayan, very telling of the issue. Yung mga ibang videos, hindi ko na-explain, but I will not be able to explain it anymore because I cannot explain it better than how my esteemed colleague would be able to explain it. Ako masira ako lang yung explanation niya. Kung tutulungan ko. Kahit maganda na yung explanation niya. Well, then tatapo na lang tayo sa culpable violation. In the context of the Philippine Constitution and the ongoing 2026 proceedings, culpable violation of the Constitution is a highly apart. It's not just about breaking the law, it is about a specific guilty breach of the fundamental law na mga pagpapasila natin, mga katito. We don't think it's a mental. The key word here is what implies a degree of perversity of guilt with this offense. The official must have acted with a deliberate intent discriminatory to others, which I believe is nothing. Nadako naman tayo sa petition. Sabihin natin, petition naman ang ginawa. Kahit pa natin naman natin. Kung mahalagang tanong sa batas ay hindi lang kung nagpunta sa rally, sa loob, o may masasi. Ang isang opisyal. Ang importante ay kung may aktual na ginawa o inutusan na ilegal na gawain. Kung ang allegation ay nakabase lamang sa mga speech, sa rally at mga statements, political rhetoric, I don't think that it is seditious. Alam ng mga kaibigan natin sa Makabayan yan, madalas silang mag-attend ng rally eh. Pero kung salita lang at wala naman silang ginagawang gagawing aktwal, then that is covered by their freedom of speech and is not seditious. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you. At this point, we recognize the Honorable Rodriguez.
We thank the Honorable Brian Poe because it's clearer now, based on the footage, that the Vice President did not in any way call to arms our people to rise against the government. On the contrary, love our country. Because sedition, Madam Chair, as stated here under this particular ground that Vice President committed sedition. Sedition is committed, Madam Chair, by inciting through speech. No, we never heard any speech. Writing or action, revolt or insurrection against established government authority, nothing. So therefore, the first allegation that the President, that the Vice President destabilized the government as incited sedition is not, or insurrection, because in that rally, even the President, former President Duterte would just say, do not do all these things, do not spend this or that, on do these things. And very clearly, VP Sara did not speak there. So that's the first one. So therefore, how can there be an action for sedition? Next, Sara took part in a prayer. Yes, she was seen there in the prayer with Kiboloy, but she did not issue malicious statements to malign the legitimacy of the president? Nothing in that particular section 11, section 111. Third, designated survivor. That is precisely in the American law and made into a movie. Ayun. So that is something that is not a basis for impeachment. And then itong fourth, apologize to the members of the Kibuloy Church. Well, she can say that kasi may political rift na nga eh. That is she therefore for campaigning and running with the president. That is her opinion after the falling out. And lastly, yung sinabi doon niya sa interview, well, this is, coming out from political noise and political passion na gusto kong tanggalin, desire, and then I imagine myself imagining. So all of these are all on desire and imaginations. Nothing actual, nothing that is clearly impeachable. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Rodriguez. The Honorable Flores.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I just would like the endorser to clarify, based on the statements also made by Congressman Rufus, na individually, taken individually, totoo na parang wala ngang inciting to sedition or seditious statements that were made. Pero taken together as a whole, di ba? Parang meron din eh. May foul din, no? Why would you be present in all these actions calling for this and that? No? But that's if we take it all together or collectively or as a whole. No? I would like to hear the comment of the endorser.
Thank you, Madam
Honorable
Chair.
De Lima.
Yes, context is very important. So we cannot just deal with this based on the individual allegations, but the totality of it all. We cannot just downplay the presence of VP Sara dun sa mga rallies na yon na clearly ay naghihikayat tungkol sa yung continued existence of this government, of the president, kasi nga, in those rallies, she never disowned, she never detached herself from those statements. Also, yung sa designated survivor, it's clearly galing po sa kanya yun. Hindi lang po ito interpretation ng media or interpretation of anyone else, but she herself says that she is a designated survivor. Anong ibig sabihin kapag dinedesignate mo ang sarili mo as a survivor? Na parang ang wish niya ay may mangyayari, and ganun din sa decapitation. It's not a simple expression of a wish. It is also a threat. And it goes to the stability of government na meron siyang mga sinasabi, meron din siyang mga sinasaluhan
Ay, ayan. Maraming
na mga
salamat po.
activities at mga rally.
Nakalimutan
And she
ko
was
pala.
not dispatching herself.
Napatay.
Hindi niya dinidisown
Maraming salamat po.
na yun ang
God
mga
bless.
sinasabi
Paalam po.
in those rallies. So, you're correct. The Honorable Flores is correct that it has to be taken in totality, the circumstances, those incidents, and the context is really very important in scrutinizing this particular ground. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
The Honorable Nasal first, and then Padiernos, and then Suntay.
Madam Chair, allow me to put on record my observations on this sixth ground, based on what we've seen, based on the videos. The cited allegations do not on their face constitute impeachable offenses under Article 11, Section 2 of the Constitution. First, the statements attributed to the Vice President. Wala naman ho siya halos sinabi, except for the last video na pinakita na parang, yun na nga, parang she was speaking kung ano yung gusto, iniisip niya. Sinasabi lang po niya iniisip niya. Even if harsh or provocative, fall within the